Here at GoToMath.com, click on the algebra. Let's go down to under Algebraic Equations and Inequalities, Linear Equations. The reason I say that is because there's actually two sections labeled Linear Equations. The first one's kind of for beginners. This is a little bit more advanced. Especially this problem. Man, you're not going to believe what's about to take place with this problem. We got 5x minus 22 over, this is basically your quiz, x squared minus 6x plus 9. Yeah, you'll want to pause the video and see if you can come up with the solution on this. And then we have x squared minus 3x. What else we got? Anything else going on here? Minus 5 over x. And of course, got to have an equal sign for it to be an equation, is equal to 0. Okay, so what's going on here? It looks like we're going to need to factor this, and probably this one here too, so we can see what this stuff is made out of. So we have 5x minus 22 over. Now, let's take a look. This looks like, let's see, 3 and 3. Okay, this looks like, what does this look like? X minus 3 times x minus 3, but I'm going to write it like this. X minus 3 quantity squared. Okay, that's just x minus 3 times x minus 3. That's after this is factored. Minus, and then of course we can pull an x out of here. We have x times x minus 3. And don't think we can do anything there. It's equal to 0. Equal to 0. Alright, so it looks like what we don't have over here is an x. Okay. So what are we going to want to do here? I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to multiply an x and I guess I'm going to rewrite this and leave me some room. Alright, leave me some room here. 11 over minus 5x is equal to 0. Okay. So we're going to want to multiply x times x minus 3 quantity squared. See, that'll be able to cancel this out right here, right? And so we're going to have x times x minus 3 quantity squared, and then x times x minus 3 quantity squared. Now, of course, if you multiply, we got to do it over here on the right hand side. But the thing about this is we have a 0, and 0 times x minus 3 quantity squared is just going to be 0. So there's no reason in even writing it over here, okay? So if we put it over here, it'd just be 0 anyway. Alright. 0 makes things disappear. Now let's take a look at this. Those are going to cancel out, so that's good. And of course, one will cancel out, and one will cancel out here. We'll still be left with one of them up here, so we got to keep that in mind. And what else is going to cancel out? These x's here cancel out, cancel, cancel. And okay, so let's try to make heads or tails out of this stuff. So we're going to end up having x times 5x minus 22. And what are we left with over here? What a mess. 11 times, and remember we still had one left over up here. X minus 3, and then minus, so those x's canceled out, and we're going to be left with 5 times x minus 3 quantity squared, it looks like, is barely equal to 0. It looks like that's not going to be on the screen, but hopefully you will know what's going on there. Okay. Alright, taking a look at what we got. Minus 5 times. Okay. Let's go ahead and distribute this x across. So we end up with 5x squared minus 22x minus 11x. Minus and a minus is a plus. 33 minus. Now, this is going to have to be multiplied out. And I think what I'm going to do here is, of course, that's x minus 3 times x minus 3. That's going to give us x squared. That's just our original, remember, in the very beginning. Minus 6x and then plus 9 is equal to 0. I don't know if that's going to be on the screen or not. Let's go ahead and clean this up. We have 5x squared. You know what? Let's not, oh, I can't do anything with that anyway, but let's go ahead and, okay. Minus 22x minus 11x, that's going to give us minus 33x. Is that right? Minus 33x. Yeah, okay. Plus 33. Okay, let's go ahead and now and distribute this across. We have minus 5x squared, and then negative 5 times negative 6 is going to be plus 30x minus, that's going to be minus 45, and that's equal to 0. I'm not sure if that's on the screen or not, but that's equal to 0 there. I guess I need to leave myself some room. Look at here, we got the 5x squared is going to cancel out, so that's good. All right. Now let's see, what do we got going on here? We got minus 33x plus 30x. That's going to be minus 3x, it looks like. Minus 3x. We got 33 plus 30 minus 4. See, that's going to be minus 15. And 33, what is that, 12? Minus 12, I believe. Yeah. And then, of course, take the 12 over to the other side, divide by negative 3, and we end up with negative 4 as our possible solution. Okay. Remember what we got to make sure we got to look for here. Plugging negative 4 in, we don't get zeros in the denominator. Alright, so I'm going out on a limb and saying that's going to be our solution. Alright, so we're over here at gotomath.com. Got a few more problems left in this section, actually 4 to be exact. Alright, and I'll see you in the next problem.